everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Trish. I am an ambulatory wheelchair and mobility aid user, and I use this channel to share what my day-to-day life is like. I have not been around a lot lately because I am sick, and I've been sick for a week at this point. I'm getting tired of it, I'm over it, but I still have some congestion and my voice just isn't right. So I have not been able to leave the house. I also have not been able to take my medication for my autoimmune disorder, so that makes it hard for me to get around. I thought I'd just do a video from home today, and in this video, I want to give advice to new wheelchair users. So whether you are adjusting to some temporary mobility issues or something more permanent, I have some tips that will help you navigate through this journey. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Not only do I do videos like this, but I also do a lot of wheelchair travel and lifestyle videos. I just have so much I share. I typically post 4 to 5 times a week. I have not been doing that since I've been sick, but I hope to be back at that number soon. I am also going to give away a $25 Amazon gift card as soon as I reach 2,500 subscribers. So you do not want to miss out on that. All right, my first tip is that acceptance is key. It is okay to feel every single emotion as you adjust to life as a wheelchair user. You can feel all the feels. You don't need anybody's permission. Allow yourself time to grieve. Grieve what you lost while also embracing the opportunities that a wheelchair brings. When I first started using a wheelchair, I really struggled to accept the fact that I needed it. In fact, for a long time, I judged how well I was doing by my ability to push myself, and I'd actually put myself in harm's way over it. I would have rather pushed myself to the point where I ended up not being able to get out of bed for days than use my wheelchair, and that was not a great point in my life. But over time, I realized that using a wheelchair brought so much opportunity into my life. It brought so much freedom, and it wasn't something to be ashamed of. Tip number 2, it is crucial to know your rights and to know what accessibility features are available places you're going. From businesses that have ramps or stair-free entry to accessible transportation options, do your research. Knowing what options you have will really help you navigate the world around you better. Take time to educate yourself on your rights and advocate for not only yourself, but other disabled people everywhere you go. Do not hesitate to speak up if you see illegal barriers to accessibility. You deserve equal access to all spaces. I recently encountered a brand new business that did not have properly marked handicap spaces. And that was a barrier to me accessing that place independently. So I sent them a very plain email. It said, hey, I know you're new. Have you not put up your handicap spaces yet? Or did I just miss them? And they emailed me back pretty promptly and said that they did have handicap spaces, but that they'd put up better signage. And then they emailed me again the next day to let me know their signs had arrived. I did send my husband to check it out, and sure enough, they put up nice brand new signs. So sometimes inaccessibility is an accident. Places often do not do it on purpose. They just don't realize that their accessibility isn't where it should be. So most of the time, if you contact a business, you will get a positive response. Tip number 3, surround yourself with a solid support system. This can be family, friends, or even online support groups. Communication is super important. Let people close to you know what you need. Do not be afraid to lean on other people if needed. I know there is no way I could do it without the support of people in my life. They help me parent, they help me get around. They are amazing. You can also reach out to local disability advocacy groups and see what resources are available in your area. Tip number 4, get familiar with the adaptive equipment and technology available. There is a wide range of things available to help people with disabilities. And now it's easily available. Back when I first got sick, things like adaptive silverware were really only available through like occupational therapy. Now you can go on Amazon and order it, and it's fairly affordable. Do some research and figure out what will help you live independently best. Research different types of wheelchairs and what fits you. The best thing I ever did was reach out to a company to make me a custom wheelchair. Now that process is full of hoops, but it's worth it. I got something that fits my needs pretty well. My next chair will be even better because I did kind of let the guy setting it up take the lead, and he didn't make choices that necessarily I would have made. But I didn't know any better, and now I do. So I have a running list of things that I want next time I can make a new wheelchair. Tip number 5, prioritize your health, both physically and mentally. Stay as active as you can, and I realize that might look different every day. Look in your area and see if they have a wheelchair accessible gym. Now these are typically places that kind of cater towards older people, and that's okay. I don't feel weird going into a gym that has mostly elderly people. Honestly, I think I'd feel weird going into a gym with mostly younger people because I am disabled and a little self-conscious. Now, there are times where I'm unable to leave the house for weeks at a time. I'm going through that right now, and I just offer myself grace. You also need to take care of your mental health, and the best way to do that is by setting boundaries and practicing self-care. Remember, if you are struggling mentally, it is okay to reach out for professional help. There is nothing wrong with it. It is a big help, honestly, to go to a mental health professional when you are newly disabled. All right, my last tip, number 6, is to create a safe and accessible environment that allows you to move around your home as freely as possible. My voice is going, so I am gonna try to keep this short and wrap up this video. This is one that even after 14 years of wheelchair use, I struggle with because I bought a house without accessibility in mind. We live in a 2-story home and it's old. So we are in the process of trying to move to a more suitable house. But for now, I am working with what I've got. And that means multiple mobility aids in different rooms. It means little adjustments like just moving furniture for easier paths. Consider installing ramps if you can, and grab bars in the bathroom are a big help. Sometimes little changes can make a big difference. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope these tips help you navigate life as a new wheelchair user. I want to encourage you to stay positive, stay resilient, and keep rolling forward.